Okay, I think you can hear me now. You can see the game now. Hello. Hey, Sarge. And one other person who's probably me, because YouTube gets easily confused. Welcome to BioShock. It's probably going to look really terrible. That's okay. We're going to do a new game. I've played this 9 million times, so I'm going to play it on medium. If the game gets a little bit laggy because I'm streaming it, I might just drop it on easy because whatever. But we'll play it on medium. It'll be cool if you guys watch me die a couple of times. I like this stuff on the screen here. They're like quotes you get to hear throughout the game. None of it really spoils anything, but it gives you a lot of flavor about what's going on. We will hit a cutscene, and I'm going to shut up while the opening cutscene plays. But basically, I'm streaming this as my all-time favorite game, is BioShock. And I have 2 friends who've never played it, and I'm going to stream it so they don't have to.
They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
What's happening? Oh no! What even was that? That was creepy. What's going on? Oh no, not the pearls. Oh. Oh no. This didn't go well. There's fire everywhere. Okay, so, yeah, so we were on a plane, feeling all super good about ourselves, and now we're in the middle of the ocean because our plane just crashed and we're surrounded by fire. So this is how the game starts off. Ow! That was a suitcase. It's fine. It's totally fine. Oh, hey, look, there's part of the plane. See? It's the tail of the plane. You're gonna swim to it. Oh, whoa, oh. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Everything is on fire. And the rest of the plane is super sinking. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the tail end of the plane, and it's sinking into the water. So it appears that I am the sole survivor of a plane crash, and I'm in the middle of the ocean. Well, hello, lighthouse. Well, that's super strange. Well, you know, lighthouses are supposed to, they're supposed to signify land, right? Like, that's the point of it. So I'll just go swim-a-doodle over onto this lighthouse. There should be land nearby. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure nothing bad is about to happen. Anyway, as I was saying, I've played this 5 million times. I'm playing this specifically so some of my friends... Yeah, now you can see the plane sinking. I wonder if my... Yeah, it's up all the way. I'm playing this specifically because I have a couple of friends who've never played it and probably won't get around to it. So I'm not particularly worried about spoilers for myself, but it would be nice if anybody watching could respect the spoilers for other people. But as you can see, there is no land anywhere. Hold on, I want to check one thing before we get into the game here. I'm concerned about something. Nope, I was afraid I didn't have the stream on public. I've done that before. I've streamed for like an hour before I realized my stream was unlisted. So anyway, you get up here. Hold on. There we go, that's better. You get up here, and as you can see, there's no land. There's just only ocean and death. So there's this lighthouse in the middle of the ocean, for no particular reason. That's cool. It's a giant R. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing to do, really, but go inside. Well, the first time I played this, it took me 20 minutes to go inside. I legit stood here for 20 minutes, because I'm like, this is a bad idea. Anyway, we're just gonna go inside. Uh-oh. Whoa! Well, that's strange. No gods or kings, only man. Specifically that man. Specifically that man. In what country is there a place for people like me? Said Andrew Ryan. So I don't know if you can hear it. It's pretty quiet. But you can hear Somewhere Beyond the Sea playing. I realize now that I might get so many copyright claims on this stream. These lights are turning on by themselves. That's fine. I'm sure that's normal. Whoa. Alright. Okay. Science. Alright. Industry. Alright. And, oh, art. Oh, okay. Science, industry, art. That's neat. This appears to be a submersible of some kind. Now, I could stay on the surface, but seeing as I'm stuck and I can't get out, and there's a... I mean, the only thing that makes sense... The only logical thing to do is to get into the untested submersible. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Bathysphere. Alright, well, I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure this is totally fine. Whoa, hell, hello. 18 fathoms? Ooh. In-flight movie.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose Rapture.
Well, hello.
A city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small.
Still a little city under here.
Sweat of your brow, Rapture can become your city as well.
That's strange. Well, what's that guy? What's he doing? The big old... He's doing... That is a strange man in a suit. And that's a whale. Hello, whale. How's it going, whale? Cohen's art collection. Fleet Hall. All good things of this earth flow into the city. Ooh. So there's two people talking on the radio, you can't really hear them, but basically it's one guy telling another guy to go check because there was a plane crash and now somebody's coming into the city. I just realized subtitles aren't on. I usually play with subtitles. I will throw those on the moment I get a chance. I apologize. I'm not sure you were able to hear any of that. But basically, there's a guy named Andrew Ryan, and he wanted to build a city where artists wouldn't be censored, scientists wouldn't be bound by his words, petty morality, and where the government wouldn't come in and take anything that was yours. So he built a city under the ocean. where no one could find him, so he wouldn't have to live in anyone's rules. So now I've entered the city, and someone's coming to find me, and that's pretty much where the game goes from here. This portion is known as Welcome to Rapture. Happy New Year, 1959. The game said we opened in 1960, and we're saying Happy New Year, 1959. Hold on. Options. Gameplay options. Dialogue subtitles, please. And art subtitles, please. Apply. Okay. Now you should be able to hear what they're see what they're saying. Alright, so here's the guy who's coming. Johnny is the guy who's coming to see if I was alright.
Don't trespass. Just don't hurt me. Just let me go. Just give me my gun.
Is it someone new?
Alright, so there's that. That's how it opens.
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground.
So this is Atlas. He's a man who's going to talk to me through the radio.
Deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind.
Alright, the other thing I'm going to do... Hold on. I just turned game audio up a little bit. If it gets too loud, let me know.
We're gonna need to draw out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
So I don't know if you can hear her, but she's singing. So anyway, as you can see, we're in a city under the water. There's fish swimming by, bubbles everywhere, but this whole area is in shambles. Look, there's suitcases, whatever this thing is, lightage. That's very interesting. Ooh, these are like protest signs. Rapture is dead. We're not your property, that one says. Ryan does not own us. Let it end, let us ascend. So it appears that people were trying to go back to the surface, but couldn't. Can you hear that singing? It's so creepy. Oh man. Attention, all bathysphere travel is now denied. Well, that's very interesting. Alright. You should not have come. That's always a good sign. Alright, I'm sure this is totally fine. Sure, nothing bad. Ah!
Just a bit more.
Oh.
How do you like that, mister?
That's weird. What's going on?
Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something?
Fine, sure.
Bloody splicer, seal Johnny in before they...
Alright, where do I adjust brightness? Nope. Oh, maybe I can't adjust brightness. That's fine. I'm just gonna not do it then. Okay, press space to jump. Oh, wrench. Ah, yes.
But I sent her flowers every day, and she always sent them back.
Can you hear the splicers talking? Why won't you let me go through? Come on, game. Whoa! Just throwing couches at me. Alright, come on. I'm still crouched. There we go.
I just wanted some
Come on.
company.
Come on, Splicer. Come here.
Come on! I just wanted.
Frickin' Splicer. Thuggish Splicer.
Smarter than Einstein, stronger than Hercules, and like the fire with a snap of his finger. Are you as good as my daddy, mister? Not if you don't visit the Gatherer's Garden, you aren't. Smart daddies get sliced at the garden.
Oh, man. Still with me, Sarge? I was telling you this wasn't that scary of a game. You might not believe me anymore. Eat some stuff. The secret to BioShock is to eat a bunch of stuff. That's how you get really good at the game. Trash can. So, this appears to be the way forward, but I can't get the door open. Very interesting. Alright. One Man's Vision. Rapture, November 5th, 1946. I think that would be the founding of the city. So the city's been around about 15 years, 14 years. Pick your plasmid and evolve. That's interesting. Plasmid's up here. Okay, that was some weird physics. Let's go to either side. Loot all the things you can. So, medkits, which is the blue, my health is the red bar that's up there, and 2 means I have 2 health kits. And then the blue bar is called Eve, and we're gonna see what that means here in a second. The great chain of industry ties and unites us. Alright, well, let's look here. Here's a thing called Electro Bolt with a large needle. I'm just gonna do something with that. Yep, I mean, always stick strange needles in your arm.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Let's buck weak. You're a weak shopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow always have been. You'll be no better off with metal daddy, little fish. See you floating from my
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
So that's the big daddy and the little sister.
You alright, boyo? First time plasmid's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now.
Mr. Garrison, welcome. Thank you for dropping by, and thank you for liking the stream. It's most appreciated. I'm here playing BioShock, which is one of my all-time favorite games. And I have a couple of friends who've never seen it, or never played it. And so they really don't have time, so I promised them that I would play it for them. How are you today, Mr. Garrison? Pop this open here. Uh-oh. Well, whoa, well, this isn't good. Might be problematic. There we go. Tunnel's collapsing. That doesn't look good. Alright. That's concerning. It just rolled on its own. Let's see what we got here. Arcadia Merlot is alcohol. In the game, alcohol ups your health, but lowers your Eve, I think. So I don't usually consume that in the game, because I usually have a harder time being stocked on Eve than being stocked on health. There's a dead cat, because why not? Vita Chamber, which we will discover the purpose of, I'm sure, at some point.
Slicer! Give them a combo. Zap them, then whack them. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch!
Oh, I got this, Atlas. Come here, loser.
Didn't touch her! Go run!
Didn't touch who? Boom. That was fun. Okay. You got any loot? Yeah. I had but never got to finish it because my nephew's little kid friend lost. Oh no! Well, this is the very beginning. I started streaming 26 minutes ago, and I've been playing it through pretty slow, so people can appreciate the atmosphere. So, if you want to hang out, I highly recommend playing this for yourself, though. Like, I'm only doing this because I've given up talking one of my friends into trying to play it. Smokes I tend to do a lot in the game because they up your Eve even though they lower your health. Again, I usually need more Eve than health. There's Fleet Hall, you can't read it real well, but you can see Fleet Hall out of almost every window. I think that's kind of funny. But this is so cool, you just look out these windows and you're under the water. Under the sea. Under the sea. Oh, shoot. Come on.
I found her that way!
That's a little concerning. You found who that way? You found who what way? The best part of this game is the crap the splicers say. Oh, it should go without saying, if anyone is watching at this point and it's a problem, this is a rated M game.
Ryan, I'm sorry.
And it's a very rated M game.
Please, don't do that.
Uh-oh. What? Ooh. Falling elevator. I'm sure that's fine. Wrench nicely, yeah. Oh, I love the wrench. Even late game, I do everything by the wrench. Whoa, hello. You're on fire. Did you know that? Gotcha. There we go. Later on in the game, you can get a frick, it's not a plasmid, it's the passive one, a tonic, where it's called Bloodlust, and you get health and Eve back for beating people with your wrench, and I'm all about it. So this would have been a very pretty lobby back in the day. Ascendancy, Liberty, Ascendancy, because we like that twice, Creativity, Independence, and Commerce. That's what we're all about here in Rapture. I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure that's not concerning at all. What? Oh, hey! The room's flooding. That's cool. Here you can see this was not fully repaired. Let's just hop in here. Because the room's gonna flood, and that's really fun. There we go.
Listen, I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe. I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now, but you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
All right. So that's the thing. This Atlas guy might be able to get us out. Don't mind me, I'm just sticking needles in my arm. It's totally fine.
No one will be there to sing this song. Hush now. Mommy's gone. And Daddy too. Wait. This is happening before and none.
This lady's crazy town.
Why aren't you here? Why is it today and not then when you were warm and sweet? Why can't Mommy hold you to her breast and feel your teeth?
Now, before you freak out, because I just talked to a woman.
Changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds.
Hey, Knox.
Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
Look how creepy she is. Hey, Knox. So this is my all-time favorite game. I was just saying, Sarge here has never played it, and Django, who's probably going to watch this later, has never played it. So I'm kind of playing this for them. Before you're mad at me because I just murdered a woman who was talking to a baby, she was not talking to a baby. She was talking to a revolver, which I'm now going to take. So she was crazy town. And then I'm going to run over here and pick up this loot. I'll take a first aid kit, please, pep bar, and this is in loving memory of someone, but you know what? He's dead. He doesn't need the med kit. I did hit that lady, but she... Nolan, welcome! Welcome to BioShock. I am playing BioShock for Sarge and Django, as they have never played it. I just murdered a woman who was talking to a revolver. By murdered, I mean she would have killed me first. Look, here's a cocktail lounge sign covered in blood. That's totally fine. There's nothing strange about that. Masquerade Ball 1959. So the game said it's 1960. We have Masquerade Ball 1959. So I think we're here a year after all this crap went down. Kashmir Restaurant. We're about to see two of my favorite splicers in the whole game. Listen to these guys.
I'll do what I want. It's my Adam. I earned it.
You want this ugly? Or do you want this nice? I can do it either way. Open the damn door!
Charlie!
Charlie!
Charlie, where you going?
Charlie, where you going?
Charlie!
Charlie! Come on up here and get me, lady. Come on. Come here, crazy town.
What are you doing?
Come on. Ah, crap, I missed it. Oh, I'll be fine. Alright, that was fun. I love her. Charlie! Charlie! So, as I was saying before, I rarely drink booze in the game because even though I could use the health, I prefer to keep a hold of the Eve. Eve, which is the blue bar, is what gives me... It's basically my power bar. For Nolan, everyone in this town probably deserved it anyway. The blue bar is my powers for the lightning and other powers I'll get later in the game. The Eve is the juice for my superpowers, and what gives me superpowers is called Adam. So we're in the city of Rapture, and there's Adam and Eve, so there's a lot of symbolism going on here. Now, a lot of the game is actually told through these audio diaries. So you listen to these audio diaries, and it kind of tells you what's going on. So we're going to listen to this one.
Another New Year's, another night alone. I'm out and you're stuck in Festus, working. another drink. Here's a toast to Diane McClintock, silliest girl in Rapture. Silly enough to fall in love with Andrew Ryan. Silly enough.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Oh, sounds like stuff's going down.
I'm bleeding.
She's bleeding.
What's happening?
Alright, so you couldn't see her name super well. I'll probably adjust that going forward. Her name is Diane McClintock, and she was saying that she was the girl that was foolish enough to fall in love with Andrew Ryan. Oh, this is worse than Vegas. Like, there's really, I mean, there's a couple of casinos here, but it's really very, very different than even that. This is a libertarian's fever dream, what this is. I will do smokes, because smokes give me Eve over health. Like I said, alcohol takes away Eve, adds health, and smokes take away health, add Eve. So anyway, Diane McClintock was apparently in love with Andrew Ryan. Andrew Ryan was busy working again, which is why he was not here for whenever this happened. So Atlas asked me to go through the Footlight Theater to find him, and I can't because the door is super stuck. Now we must find a different way. Yeah, you know, Nox, it's fair. That's much more fair. And I say that and I tell people that I have a hidden libertarian streak. So I'm not saying that to besmirch anybody's politics. As political as this game is, it's not an attack on specific people. It's an extreme view of a philosophy. But yes, it's far more anarchist than libertarian. You are correct. That is a much better way to put it. But it is the influence of this game is actually off of Ayn Rand novels. Yeah, right? Exactly. Well, I need super juice, but I'm still not drinking. Even here, I still won't drink. Okay, I need the dollars. Give me them dollars. Oh, I hear more splicers talking. So they're called splicers because the stuff that gives you the lightning hands splices your DNA. Versus democracy. There's no democracy, but there's no tyranny either. Everyone here rules themselves. There is no government. Back don't mind sugar rush. There you go. Wait, Atlas was a Titan. Titans were the antagonists, the gods. Something tells me we shouldn't trust him.
If you spot a splicer in the water, hit him with the electrobolt.
Well, he's also called Atlas because the gods here... There are no gods in Rapture. There are no gods or kings. Only man. And so he's an antagonist to the man. So that's probably why he took the name Atlas. Nox, have you played this before? Out of curiosity? I've played this many, many times. I love this game very much. Okay, so there's a lot of environmental stuff in this game, and I don't mean that like as in environmentalism. I mean, if you saw there, if people are standing in water and I zap them with lightning, the lightning does more damage. Alternatively, later on, I will get a fire power, and like I'll be able to shoot flames, and if I'm on oil, oh shoot, hello.
I heard it too.
You will have
Come
to
on.
fight me for her!
Fighting me with a flashlight. Right, yep, no gods or kings, only man, right at the beginning of the game. I don't even remember what I was saying. Hey, if I walk... Oh my gosh, there's eyes! There's eyes in there! Fat Batman, welcome! Thank you for dropping by! Oh man, the gang's all here now that you're all showing up. I super appreciate it. I haven't had a chance to stream on this channel in a while, and I felt bad. Never played this before, only know about the courtesy line in the game. Right, okay. Makes sense. So you know some of the stuff that happens. Fair enough. Yep. Oh, well, this is weird. What's going on?
I'm too spliced up. I'm too spliced up. Nobody's gonna want me.
that's strange. I wonder what's in this water I've been drinking. No, like I said, I've played this many times, so I won't be spoiling anything for anybody watching, though. I will take this health kit, please. Of course. What do you have in here? Nothing. Let's listen to this audio diary. This, I believe. Come on.
Hey, Brenda, you care to tell me why you've had a hole in the wall the size of Plymouth Rock coming out of your crapper going on 3 weeks now? Now, I ain't saying I'm Shakespeare. I'm trying to run a respectable theater. I got working folk coming in from Port Neptune trying to catch a little diversion. All I can think about is the stink coming out of your shitter. Get it fixed.
Whoops. I'm fine. So a lot of that, sometimes you get a lot of backstory through the audio diary, sometimes you get clues. So what we just found out is in the middle of the bathroom, there's a big old hole in the wall over here. I don't think I looted all the way in here. I think the door he opened, there was stuff. Nope. Nope, he was just hanging out in a stall that had no toilet. That's fine. This is not the dirtiest public restroom I've ever seen. Just kidding, it kind of is. Alright, and hold on. Just gonna... I have this weird thing I like to use every bathroom I go in this game. And then we're just gonna kind of walk through here.
Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute?
Uh-oh. What's going on? What's going on, Atlas? I'm just gonna walk on this precarious ledge here.
You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it.
Little sister, huh? Yeah, Sarge. Oh, did you miss the cutscene earlier? I had a feeling because you didn't respond to it. Yeah, you're gonna have fun here. Check this out. And that's a big daddy. That is the appropriate response, Sarge. Welcome to BioShock. See, that's the little sister. She goes and sticks up the bodies of dead people to get Adam back so that they can make more plasmids out of it. So Adam is the stuff that rewrites my genetic code so I can get lightning hands. Eve is the stuff that powers the atom in my bloodstream. And that's how that works. Well, that's cool. I love this game so much. My ringtone is a musical theme from this game, and my text tone is a sound effect from the third game. So this is the Footlight Theater. Isn't it nice? There's a dead man and another dead man. There's just a lot of dead people in Rapture. Another one of those Vita chambers. Hold on. Yep, let's just overwrite the save game. I don't care. The guy stole your costume. Nolan, there's a lot of great costumes in this game if you ever want to dress up as something. It's fine. It's just a bunch of furniture with blood on it. Come and bite the apple at Eve's garden. Jasmine Jolene, Andrew Ryan's favorite girl. Oh, come here, loser. Die, lady. Are you perhaps saving because you're going in the same direction? Yes. I'm also just saving because I know better. But you can electrify the monkey wrench. Now that would be... I wish I could electrify the monkey wrench. They don't give you the option to do that in this game. I know the graphics look kind of crappy, but it's an 11-year-old game. This game is from 2007. And I'm not streaming in the best quality, but the art style in this game I love. Like, I will forever love the look of this game. Come here.
I was just getting warmed up!
There we go. That got him. So you'll see these guys are called thuggish splicers. The ones that shoot at you are called lead heads. That's, I couldn't think of it. Acuvox, those are the things I keep finding. These are the tunnels that the little sisters live in. Pretty cool. Okay. More Eve's Garden. They really want you to go to Eve's Garden. Pick up your plasmid. I remember having a nice apartment with a pumpkin. Rapture Metro, so that's what I'm trying to get to because that's going to take me to Atlas, because remember Atlas says that if I can help him get to his family, he will get me to the surface. So that's the quest right now. Very simple. As I was saying before, if you electrify a person while they're in water, the electricity is pretty much one-shot kill. Pretty much how that works. Take a medkit, please, and hello, corpse of a big daddy. I will take things from you too. Getting a lot of money, full up on health, full up on Eve. Okay. Why did you even end up... Oh, right, so the opening of the game, I was on an airplane. The airplane crashed in the middle of the ocean. I was the only survivor. There was a lighthouse that was just in the middle of the ocean. I went inside the lighthouse. Lighthouse locked me inside. There was a submersible inside the lighthouse, and I took the submersible down, and now I'm stuck in Rapture. So that's how I ended up here. Yep, Sarge is covering it for you. Alright, good morning, Rapture. Let's go to Neptune's Bounty. Oh, uh-oh.
Security alert.
Well, that's not good. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the best way to play this is to just stand here with electricity. Because every single one of them is gonna be stupid and jump down into the water. You just electrify the water. Oh! I lied. Not all of them go in the water. They used to. I guess it's... That was fun. Could have sworn they all went in the water. More coming. We're just gonna get more fun. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use a first aid kit.
Another way to get there. Head to medical. What are you waiting for? Go!
Pretty much Nolan. Alright. As much as the game makes you think you're in a rush, you're not, so we're gonna lose first. Looting in this game is vital, and exploring in this game is vital. Whoops. Darn it. Now I'm drunk. Did not mean to drink the crate of whiskey. Oh. Flamethrower. Super fun. Anything in this bathroom worth grabbing? I don't think so. Well, that's concerning. That's concerning. Oh, bandages. Thank you. I will take some bandages. Now, one thing this game does not have is an inventory. Like, I can hang on to ammo for my weapons, but I can't hang on to bandages for later use. I only have the med kits. Yeah, I do sober fast. What's kind of concerning is that there's only a gentleman's bathroom and there's no women's room. Alright. I don't know where the women are supposed to pee, but alright. Alright, Nox. Now, just because I know this game, I know we're getting to the end of this point where I'm going to have to, like, load a new map. And the game is pretty stable. Now, I'm not playing remastered. And there is a remastered version. The remastered version, I've been told, is really crashy. This game is really stable, but if it's going to crash, it crashes when I leave this map and go into the next one. Alright, let's just go in here and... Oh, crap. Dang it.
You're trapped. Gonna try
Oh,
to
this is
override
good.
the exit from here.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure this is gonna be fine.
So tell me, friend, which one of the bitches sent you? The KGB wolf or the CIA jackal? Here's the news. Rapture isn't some sunken ship for you to plunder. And
Yeah, it
Andrew
is.
Ryan isn't a giddy socialite who can be slapped around by government muscle. And with that, farewell, or до свидания,
So Ryan clearly thinks I'm a government agent of some sort. He just isn't sure from what government. Oh crap, I'm in trouble. They're all coming in. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Atlas! Atlas! You gotta help me! Oh no! Oh, run! 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 Part of the scene. So yeah, that was Andrew Ryan. He is the man that owns Rapture. He's the man that built Rapture. Bear! You're just in time. We're heading to the medical pavilion. And if you ask me, the medical pavilion is the single most creepy part of this game. Like, if you can get through the medical pavilion, then you can get through the whole game. It's like cardboard with butter. But are you going to finish the butter? That's what I would ask Mr. Garrison. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, Andrew Ryan, if you kind of get into some of the lore of the game, it's not always spelled out as much in the game, but I'm like as into this as you can get. Andrew Ryan is actually Andrew Ryanovsky. He is a refugee on the run from like communist Russia, communist USSR. So he doesn't like governments like that. He also doesn't like America because of different things he's faced there. He doesn't like religion, so he's pissed off at all of it. And so he made Rapture, where no one could tell him what to do. Dr. Steinman's cosmetic enhancements.
Now you've met Andrew Ryan, the bloody king of Rapture. Now find your way to emergency access.
Alright. Alright, Atlas, whatever you say. Yeah, no, I freaking love this game. Hey, Mary, going to the big game? I don't know if you can hear the voiceovers behind, but yeah. The circus of it. I'm not gonna buy anything yet. Can I hack yet? Why can't I hack? Just wants to hack the thing! Okay, now it won't let me hack yet for some reason. Can I hack this thing? Yes, I can. So the number one reason to play BioShock on a computer instead of on a console is the hacking game. Because the hacking game on a console sucks. The hacking game on a computer is not bad. So in BioShock, you can hack things. In the case of vending machines, it makes stuff cheaper. In this case, I'm going to have a robot best friend, which is going to be pretty awesome. Hello, robot best friend. How are you? Oh, you're so cool, robot best friend. So now he's going to follow around and he's going to shoot at things for me. You can hack turrets, all sorts of stuff.
Keep away from my
Alright, she's down. Shoot, I'm stuck. Ah, crap. Get out of the way, robot. Ah, crap. Missed it. Get him, robot. Get him. There we go. Robots are helpful, because even if they don't do a lot of damage, they just distract other splicers. By the way, if I ever leave off in the middle of a point, I'm sorry. I get very distracted playing this game. Okay, so here's emergency access to Neptune's Bounty. I'm trying to get to Neptune's Bounty because that's where Atlas is, because Atlas says he can get me out of this crazy, crazy bounty. Always look under the staircase. Always look under the staircase. Now, if I remember correctly... Okay, yep. Here's another audio diary. Let's go ahead and give that a listen.
Ryan and Adam. Adam and Ryan. All those years of study. Was I ever truly a surgeon before I met them? How we plinked away with our scalpels and toy morality. Yes, we could lop a boil here and shave down a beak there, but could we really change anything? No. us from the phony ethics that held us back. Change your look, change your sex, change your race. It's yours to change. Nobody else's.
Oh, I love that. I want to see something here. Are there audio options? Yes. I'm gonna put sound. Okay, I'm gonna turn these down. So sound effect volume and music volume I'm gonna turn down. I'm gonna leave voice up. So hopefully you guys can hear that stuff better without having to hear gunshots right in your ear. Okay, so this is what Atlas told me to do. He told me to go to emergency access. So I'm gonna flip the switch.
Security
Oh,
alert
crap.
is in progress. Access is limited for the time being. We appreciate
Well, that's not good.
If you want to use the emergency access, you'll be needing Dr. Steinman's key.
Well, now you tell me, you loser. Whoa, hello. I forgot you were in here. I legit forgot she was in here.
Steinman ain't that kind.
Whoa.
And frankly, I'm not even sure he's still human.
So he told me to go and flip this stupid switch. And then he didn't even tell me that I couldn't flip the switch yet. Like, jerk. So I just got a machine gun, which is cool. I really like the machine gun, but it's not good early. It's good later. There's a weapons upgrade system in this game. And when you can upgrade the machine gun, it's really good. But early on, its recoil is so intense, I don't like using it. Hey, lady.
Run away! You people will never amount to
Hello, nurse. Come on. She's down. Money, 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 money. Money, money. Want to loot all the people. Good job, little robot. It would be epic. Dr. Steinman is creepy as all get out. Like, he seriously is. Ah, crap, there's more of them. There's more of them.
Where are you going?
Ah, come on. This game is not behaving. Get him, robot. I am not ashamed to let my robot do a lot of the shooting right now. I'm just not used to like how weak I am early in the game. Hi! I'm right behind you. Where's the other one? Did you already kill him, robot? I think my robot already got him. Good job, robot. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you, robot. Wow, we've already been going an hour. It doesn't even feel like that. So this is the medical pavilion. You can see it's real sterile. Released today. And it's Diane McClickcock again.
He'd release me today. Ryan didn't come to see me since the New Year's attack, not once. But Dr. Steinman was very attentive. He told me that once the scar tissue was gone, he was gonna fix me right up, make me prettier than any girl I've ever seen. He's sweet, all right. And so
Here, getting fixed up because she got shot at the attack at the restaurant we were in before. So I don't think I explained it before. This hacking mini game, you basically need to like reroute the fluid. I don't really get it, but you just don't question it and you just play it. That's fine. But this is obviously where it starts, and you need to get up to this arrow. Right now, it's really easy, obviously. But it gets incredibly hard later. So this is just them letting me get used to it. This monkey wrench is for real insane. And honestly, I like playing with the monkey wrench more than... I'm better at hitting things with a monkey wrench than I am at shooting. So I play a lot of this game with the monkey wrench. I bought Electric Buck because reasons. You wouldn't know to buy Electric Buck if you were playing for the first time, but I bought Electric Buck because reasons. Give me this money! Thank you. Searching dead ladies' handbags. It's what I do. I like how these, like, creepy splicer people just have money on them. What are they even using it for? Oh, it's another vision.
You promised me pretty, Simon. You promised me pretty. Now look at me. Look at me!
That's crazy. So that's like the second or third one of those we've seen. It's creepy. I wonder why we keep seeing these visions. I know why. You'll learn one day. Alright, are you guys ready for the creepiest thing ever?
Keep an eye peeled for Steinman. The daft bastard set up shop in the surgery wing. You want to find him? Just follow the blood.
Here you go, Sarge. Above all else, do no harm. Jay Steinman.
Adam presents new problems for the professional. As your tools improve, so do your standards. There was a time I was happy enough to take off a wart or two, or turn a real circus freak into something you can show in the daylight, but that was then, when we took what we got. But with Adam, the flesh becomes clay. What excuse do we have not to sculpt and sculpt and sculpt until the job is done?
He's a good person, as you can tell.
Remember, all them machines will short out right and proper if you hit them with electrovolt.
No, game. I did hit it with electrovolt. You stupid game. This is pissing me off. Thank you. The reload your Eve thing just happened, and then ugh. Anyway. It's fine. I need to stop playing so brazen. Like I said, I'm used to later in the game when you're like, OP is all get out. And I'm playing right now when I'm not OP is all get out. Okay, so what I just did was hack this turret, and now this turret will shoot things for me.
You're crawling. You're sick.
Ah! There you are. Frickin' hey, game. There we go. I beat you to it this time, stupid animation. So yeah, you can outright kill the turrets. They don't really have that much health, so you can super do that. I like to do this because a lot of the splicers on this map respawn. So after I clear the room, it doesn't stay cleared. So I like to do that. And the puzzle, by the way, is randomized each time, so I can't like know what it's gonna be like just because I played before. Okay, so now this turret is mine. So now these turrets will help me clear them. Knock her mask off. That's funny. The other thing you want to do when you play the game is this is a health thing. Like, you can heal here. But if you hack the workstation, anytime you encounter a health thing, you either want to heal and then destroy it, which will give you a free health kit, or you want to hack it. And what happens when you hack it is when the enemies, when the splicers use it, they will actually get poisoned instead of getting healed. And it's really, really useful. Now, you don't always do that because later in the game it gets really expensive, or not expensive, it gets really, it gets harder to hack things. So later in the game it's harder to keep hacking them. Yeah, I bet. There we go. So I like to make the room do the work for me. You can definitely play this game in a way that's, you just kind of go and shoot everything, but I like to make the game do a lot of the work for me. Tannenbaum.
I was at German prison camp, only at 16 years old when I realized I have love for science. German doctor, he make experiment. Sometimes he makes scientific error. I tell him of this error, and this make him angry. But then he asks, how can a child know such a thing? I tell him sometimes I just know. He screams at me, then why tell me? should do them properly.
So Tannenbaum is one of the most interesting people we hear from in the game. I love her character. So what she just said there is she was 16 years old as a Jew in a German prison camp in World War II. So she was in the Holocaust. She's a Holocaust survivor. And as a child, she was experimented on. But she was a scientific genius. And she actually started telling the scientists who were experimenting on her scientific errors they were making because she couldn't help herself. She was compulsively wanted the science to be correct. And later you find out other things that happen with her. She's such an interesting character to me.
On the surface, the parasite expects the doctor to heal them for free, the farmer to feed them out of charity. How little they differ from the pervert who prowls the streets looking for a victim he can ravish for his grotesque amusement.
So yeah, Andrew Ryan thinks that people who want welfare are like perverts. So that's the kind of philosophy we are dealing with in the game. So there's no point in smoking. I don't have TK, so I can't. Hello, lady. Thought I was dodging her. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. That's what happened. There was two of them, and I didn't realize there were two.
Is a bad.
There's even another one.
Report any unexplained water promptly.
Let's hack this again. Yeah, probably. I mean, Andrew Ryan is his name is a reference to Ayn Rand, who wrote Fountainhead, Atlas Shrugged. Atlas is actually a reference to Atlas Shrugged as well. So this stuff references a lot of Ayn Rand writings. I've never read any Ayn Rand myself, but what I'm familiar with of her writing, I'm familiar with because I read about this game a lot. Okay. There we go. Okay. Doing alright, doing alright. We're having fun.
Fine! Have it your way. Slays!
You slays! Whoa.
Arrange for this one to be taken to more.
And our first explodey splicers. Hate these guys, they're the worst. I have so much health. Over here. Die, loser! Oh my gosh, how much health do you have? That's right. Run away, you Where are you going? Ah, get over here. This guy's really freaking me out. She is libertarian beyond libertarian. Like, basically anarchist, but would have called herself a libertarian. She believed in no government whatsoever. Like, she didn't really, didn't want people ruling over other people. She was extremely right-wing, but to the point where she's not even really a Republican, because she didn't like any government at all, as opposed to limiting, like, right-wing in America technically means limited government. She wants, like, no government whatsoever. That's basically the difference. But she would, I mean, basically things that Andrew Ryan is saying would be things she's saying. Like, the idea of needing welfare or taking from the government in any way makes you a parasite. So if you have ever taken a handout in your entire life, then you're basically scum. That's how she sees it. Everyone should only have exactly what they can do for themselves and nothing else. But, I mean, that includes not just government handouts, but that would mean things like military. She wouldn't want a military. If you can't defend yourself, you can't defend yourself. And there would be no reason for a military because you wouldn't have a government.
It has been brought to my
Ayn
attention that
Rand,
some citizens have
A-Y-N-R-A-N-D.
discovered ways to hack the vending machines. I should not need to remind each and every citizen of Rapture that free enterprise is the foundation upon which our society has been established. Parasites will be punished.
So what kind of starts to happen in Rapture is it exposes the kind of impossibility and hypocrisy of living in a government, or living without a government whatsoever and living by your own things. So like Andrew Ryan believes that everyone should be entitled to what they can get. However, he's really mad because people have been hacking their vending machines like I'm doing and stealing from him. Because the idea is that everyone should be a good person and no one should steal from anyone. Because if you steal, that's also like getting a handout, and theft makes you a parasite. Therefore, in her ideology, no one would ever steal. The problem is people don't do that and people do steal. So Andrew Ryan is like super mad because people are quote unquote ruining his ideal. What you find out, I don't know if you find it out in the first game, you might find it out in the second, but it's not really a spoiler. Andrew Ryan handpicked all the people in Rapture. So he built the city, and then you could only get in by invitation, either because he knew you or because he trusted somebody who backed you up and said that you were cool and you should be allowed to be here. So then what happens was people who claimed that they could live a certain way came to Rapture, and then they couldn't live that way, as it turned out. So I think it's pretty interesting. And you kind of start to see a descent in this game where Andrew Ryan, who's trying not to have a government, increasingly has to create more and more of a government because his city's going to pot. Yeah, it's pretty trippy. And it's one of those things, like, it's one of those ideologies that's so extreme, it could only possibly work if everyone there was on the same page. And even then you have to define work. Like, yeah, it works in that it functions, but then you have people who slip through the cracks and don't get help when they need it and that sort of thing. So it's like, yeah, it could work, but even then define what success means. Okay. This is trippy. Check this out. So this is this guy's picture we keep seeing. Loving memory of Winston Hoffner. See his face, and then you walk over here, and this says, in loving memory of Winston Hoffner. So it's the same guy, but there's just crap taped all over his face.
When Picasso became bored of painting people, he started representing them as cubes and other abstract forms. The world called him a genius. I've spent my entire surgical career creating the same tired shapes over and over again. The upturned nose, the cleft chin, the ample bosom. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could do with a knife what that old Spaniard did with a brush?
So Steinman is he's a surgeon that's going crazy. He wants to do cubism on people, basically. And in this society where there's no government, he would have the right. So the idea is here, the reason why we have this plasmid stuff and whatnot is because there is no limitations on what science can do legally. So you can experiment on humans, you can, release stuff that hasn't been approved by any kind of agency, so it may not be safe to use, and you just get to decide if you want to use it or not. And that's up to you. People can kind of sell... Oh, crap. It can see me. Darn it. Cameras are another thing you can hack. You can just outright destroy them, and that's fine. I like to hack them because then they work on my enemies instead of me. Hack. So hacking's probably pretty boring to watch, and I'm sorry, but it's very integral to how I play the game. And like I said, it's really boring right now because it's the beginning of the game. Eventually, these get a lot tougher. In fact, I think you saw when I was hacking into the vending machines, that that one was tougher, and it had like fire tiles, and if I had hit those, an alarm would have sounded, and it would have sent flying robots after me to shoot me. And eventually the juice in the tube works faster, but now this will work. If you're playing this game, cubism on a person, right? Yeah. If you are playing this for the first time, a lot of people miss this. So here's a person who's, you know, kind of left here mid-funeral. If you use the furnace control and stick the person in here and, what's the word? Cremate. If you cremate the person, they pop out. There'll be a thing that you can infuse into your body. So this is called a tonic. There's physical tonics, combat tonics, a couple different kinds. And they're passive abilities. So this game's a little bit of an RPG. It's not a true RPG, but there's RPG elements. With Hacker's Delight, your body converts altered current from hacked machines into a powerful healing agent. So basically now, whenever I hack something, it will give me health. So I can get healthier by hacking stuff, which I love because I hack everything anyway. It's great. You know, I didn't say this when I was out there, and I should have shown you. There's a hallway I need to get to. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back out this way. I'll show you before we move on. I'm so used to this game, I'm not even showing you guys the plot. Hold on. So the arrow is telling me to go this way. What'd you miss? You keep getting phone calls. What was the last thing you saw, Sarge? We're in the medical pavilion, and we need to go through here because we need to get a key from Dr. Steinman. So Dr. Steinman is this person who's talking here. He has a key that will open up the door so I can get in the submersible so I can go to Atlas. I love this guy. If you keep criminals away from law-abiding people, you keep sick people away from healthy people, why do we let the ugly people be with the beautiful people? Aesthetics are the moral imperative. I mean, this guy's just a winner, is what we're getting out of this.
Eyes. There's a law that says we must.
I'm not finished! Not finished!
Oh crap, that's the door I needed to get through.
You'll have to find some way to get through to surgery and Steinman. Chin up now.
Ah!
The Lord hates a quitter.
The Lord hates a quitter. Thanks, Atlas.
I can hear that splicer sounding off like it's the 4th of July. Explosives are hard to come by down here. But if you get your hands on one of them telekinesis plasmids, you can catch the damn firebombs and toss it right back in his gob.
Okay.
Or anything else that might be standing
Whoa! Hello. Come here, pretties.
Go and run! That's all your type is good for!
There we go. Got you guys. So yeah, we're gonna go get a telekinesis plasmid. Yeah, he would make a good... You're absolutely right. This game is so creepy. He is the creepiest. Okay, so now we can't get through the door, so we have to find a way to get this telekinesis plasmid, which is in the basement. Hey, loser.
I promise to do no harm.
I hate nitro splicers the most. Like, I just hate them so much.
How can I help you? Michael, quick! Someone shut the door!
What door? Ah, crap. Oh, there's another one. Of course there's another one. Why wouldn't there be another one? Oops, I accidentally used the second first aid kit. I didn't need to. That was weird. Playing this on normal, these guys take a lot more to go down. Go heal yourself. Ha! See, this is why I was saying you should always have these. Because he just killed himself. That's funny. Okay. YB needs some first aid kits. Let's actually destroy this one. Oh, can I not destroy it now that it's hacked? Oh, no, I can. Okay, there we go. Give me your first aid kit, please. Thank you. So as you can see here, this area is snowed off. We can't get through it because of ice. If we go down here, this is where we need to go, because this is how we get to the dental place, which is where the TK plasmid is. Don't ask me why the telekinesis plasmid is in the dentist office, because I don't know. I've tried to figure that out for a long time. And now we are going to meet my favorite person to get audio diaries from. Bill McDonough.
I know medical pavilion is your manor, but you might want to cogitate on this. Ocean water is colder than a witch's tit. You don't heat the pipes freeze. Pipes freeze, pipes burst. Then Rapture leaks. Now, I realise you're a posh sort of geezer, and frankly, I don't give a toss if you piss or go fishing. But once Rapture starts leaking, the old girl's never gonna stop. And then I'll be sure to tell Ryan he's got you to thank.
So that's why all the pipes are frozen. I really like the phrase, I don't give a toss if you piss or go fishing. I looked it up once, and I don't exactly remember what it means, but I'm pretty sure it's something to the effect of jerking off. It's a very strange phrase I'd never heard before. Why isn't it? I don't know why, Fat Batman. I don't know why it's in the dentist office. If any of you can think of a good reason why telekinesis plasmid would be in the dentist office, I would love to know your thoughts and theories. As near as I can tell, they just needed me to go get it from somewhere, and they could pretty much only think of like a dentist as being the other thing in the medical pavilion. I don't know. Okay, let's see if I can buy some crap. There we go. Alright, let's get in this door. Anytime you see a door handle like that, that's zapped like that, you have to use lightning in order to get in it. Automatic hack tool. Automatic hack tool you can use so you don't have to play the hacking minigame, and you can just get in the thing automatically. Which I love. I just usually save it for something that's really tough to hack into. Although you can only have 5 at a time. So there's not a very elaborate inventory system in this. Okay, so we can't get through here, so I'm just walking around looting. So anyway, we're gonna go back to where we were before, which is in this crematorium. We look, there is a map that I haven't been using because I freakishly know this game too well. But we're gonna go to the crematorium.
Are you a man or a slave?
Because that's where we find stuff that we need. Oh. I really have. Just wait until I get my fire hand. It's gonna be even crazier.
We've got to have standards, even in
Standards?
troubled times. I suppose I could use this. I might need it one day. Go away!
Die, you rabbit-faced freak. There we go. Oh, this game definitely gets the anger going through you. For real. Okay. So, hey look, in here is another Gathler's Garden. This is where we got the lightning hands the first time. Let's pop on in here. Oh, what's that?
We rebuild our city, and the doubters sent a fly to spoil our home. 1,000 Adam to the man or woman who pins its wings.
Oh. Andrew Ryan has just offered a reward for my capture. Incinerate! Yes! It ain't no, you're right. Let's get some incinerate.
Light up foes to 1,000 degrees. Warning, fire spread.
I won't be. Remember when I said that there's a lot of environmental things you can do in here? I'm just gonna set the floor on fire, and they all burn. They burn. Everyone burns. Yes.
All roads in Rapture lead to Ryan. Security, the splicers, the big daddies, the little sisters. He pumps some kind of chemical scent in the air. Pheromones, they call it. Makes them all dance to his tune.
I like fire so much more than I like electricity. Although electricity is more useful. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna loot all these burned bodies on the ground. It's totally normal. It's a very normal activity. Coffee gives you Eve back with no negatives. Whereas like smoking gives you Eve back, but you lose health. What do we have here? Machine gun rounds, thank you. I do have a machine gun. Like I said, I don't use it until I can upgrade it because its recoil makes it really sucky. But once you get rid of the recoil, it's really nice. Okay, so now we're back down here. This is back in this area. And now that we have the fire plasmid, we can melt the walls. It's true. It is my knowledge of Terrace Cassie. You are absolutely correct. Yep, I'm a firebender. Technically, I was a firebender when I had electricity. I was just using the advanced form of firebending. That's concerning sounding. Where are you going? Oh, that's right, there's water in there. That's why she's running over there. Okay. So, she must have been mourning a loved one. Oh, wait. No, it's, no one in there. So, probably wasn't mourning anyone. She was probably just crazy town. I will take this Eve Hypo, please. 0451. I wonder what that could mean. Oh, look, it's Stan Winston again. Winston Stanley. I don't know what his name is. Oh, hey, look, key code. Let's try 0, 4, 5, 1. See if that does it. Oh, hey, look. Yay! However did I guess that? Another automatic hack tool. I like how there's just shoes in here. Like it's a closet filled with bowling shoes and ammunition. Why not? Oh, we'll go in that room last. Now that you, use like, exactly. Exactly. I need an Evil Dad voice by Mark Hamill. Ooh, hello. You gonna come fight me?
That's all your kind can do!
Come here, bird lady. There we go. You loser. Flipping coffins over like a freak. I'm just gonna stand here. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen. Oh, hey, look! Ah, turret! Oh, this is fire, not electricity. Darn it. Hold on. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm actually just gonna destroy this turret instead of hack it. Or not. That's fine. Because that turret's not gonna do me any good. It should be destroyed now. Yep, it burned. Okay. Just because there was no reason to, I thought it was going to be easier to destroy it, but I was wrong. It was not easy to destroy it. I really want to get to that safe, but that fire is going to hurt me. Hack the safe. So this is where it gets harder. Anytime you start something like this, where there's like 2 of those tiles facing the opposite way, always, always, always reverse them. It will always help you. So yeah, if the juice hits one of these flashing tiles, an alarm goes off, and if it just shorts out into like one of these brick walls, bad things happen. Why won't you increase flow speed? Thank you. Okay, search the safe. I will take all of those things. So you can get different ammo types. So in my pistol, I can have regular rounds or armor piercing. Armor piercing do more damage against tougher opponents, but it's rarer, so you don't want to use it on everything. You want to save it for armored things.
Look at you!
See, ah! You loser, you're standing right there. Come on. Come over here. I wonder if he can't come in the room. It's distinctly possible. Now where'd you go? This is getting annoying.
Wait! They're running! Someone get them!
Oh, you can come in here. There we go. I just realized I was about to leave and I have not gone in the back room that I said we were going to go in last. So we're going to do that. First, though, I'm going to loot this dead body that's just curled up under the desk, because that's normal. It's super normal. Why is my phone blowing up? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm crouched still, but I'm not. I don't know why it feels like I'm crouched. So this is fine. Sarge, what do you think? Is this sanitary operating conditions? I believe that's fluid on the operating table. I'll take bandages, please. I'm just gonna go walk. Oh, hey, look, a corpse just floating down the river here. That's nice. Oh, that is a silhouette. I'm sure this is fine. Oh, shoot. Oh, well, that was fun. Needs a bit of Clorox. Yeah, that's all it needs. Security expert. So, security expert basically makes it, it reduces difficulty of hacking things. So it's going to make it easier for me to hack stuff. Yeah, I think this is totally fine. This is a totally fine space. For no reason at all, I'm going to have a plasmid out and ready to go. Come on out. There we go. I got him. The old 1-2 punch, as Atlas called it. Okay, so now we've cleared this room. Have I been everywhere? Looks like I have. If something's shaded, then I haven't been there yet. This area I can't get to yet. I'll just tell you right now. It's a secret, but you can't get there yet. So now we're going to go back down here and explore this whole area. Wow, I've been streaming for 90 minutes. I was really going to try to get through all of this area and then call it. But we still have a long way to go. So I might not do that. Where is this nitro splicer? Whatever. If I can't find it, he's not going to come get me. Hello! You just set him on fire. It's totally fine. Nothing like burning bandages. Those are the best. I just have it. The map just kind of exists. It's just a game mechanics thing. For no reason at all, I'm going to save my game. No reason. None. Oh, this is fine. This is oh wow. This is fine. This isn't disturbing at all. That's not even close to disturbing. I'm also sure nothing bad will happen when I pick this up. Special ammo, I know. It's fine. Well, uh-oh. Oh.
Tramp! Go away from my all your type is good. Make it stop!
They got me locked in.
Get back to me, you horrid person! I'm healing nothing.
Wow, there's still another one. Oh, I hate that part of the level. Right, exactly. I hate that part of this game. Like, that is... It's legit hard because you're just fighting all these people in the dark. Hello, burning corpse. I will. Nah, there's nothing to loot on me. That's alright. Got my shotty now. Alright. I guess, really, there's not too much more. I bet we can I bet we can knock this out in a half an hour. I bet we can. I believe in us.
I need this. Do you hear me?
If I remember correctly, yep.
You're worthless.
I super remembered correctly. Come on, hack. Come on, let me hack it. Thank you. Darn it. It's because he attacks me with a pipe, so he does melee attacks. Splicers that attack me with a gun are called leadhead splicers, and splicers that attack me with bombs are called nitro splicers. There's other types too, we just haven't met them yet. Why am I dying again? This is getting ridiculous. Now this turret is on my side, which is super helpful. I need to find some more. I want to go get whatever that is. I need to find some more health kits here. Like stat. Let me get the thing. What is the thing? What is it? Is it? I believe it's money. Why won't it let me pick it up? Whoops, it did not mean to do that, lady. I'm sorry. I want the money. Well, that's not working. Okay. That's not worth money. For some reason, I won't let me get it. That's fine. Hey, look. Ask and you shall receive. I needed a health thing. Ugh. I'm hunched over too much. It's hurting my neck. I need to, move a little here. There we go. That's better. This is better. Oops, that was gin. I didn't want to drink that, but that's okay. Camera. I can see where it is because of that red light. Sneak underneath. Hack the camera. You don't have to zap cameras to hack them. You do have to zap turrets or bots because those will actively shoot at you. Cameras will see you and trigger a security alarm, which will send bots after you. But if they don't see you, you're able to hack them. And I don't have to solve this in any particular way. I just have to connect this pipe to here. And I can do it in any order I so choose. So like if I wanted, I could do this. And make it like needlessly complicated. Now we're gonna hack the safe. This is gonna be hard, so always when you hack a safe, always flip the first two. Always, always, always. It's just something I've learned the hard way in this game. Because more often than not, you can't go. See, I wouldn't have been able to go that way. Because those pieces, I'm pointing, these pieces would have blocked me. Alright. Get in the safe. More ammo, please. Thank you. I will take this Eve Hypo also. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had to pause for a second. Okay. In communication with my family about dinner, so. Alright, we're about to meet another one of my favorite characters through this audio diary.
Clinical trial lot 44, Dr. Suchong, client Fontaine Futuristics. Subject is white male, one Roland Wallace. Can you hear me, Mr. Wallace? Yes, sir, Mr. Student. Is he too? Nurse? Hold him down! Nurse!
So, their patient that they were experimenting on. Don't mind me, I'm just going through the vents. I like to crawl through vents. Vent crawling is my favorite. So I've picked up more pistol rounds than I can carry. So basically anytime I find pistol rounds now, I won't be able to grab them. That's okay. Wrench Jockey. Yeah. Wrench Jockey bolts up your upper body, allowing you to wield club-like weapons with unprecedented speed and power. Basically, I'm going to now do more damage with my wrench, which is pretty good. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Still coordinating dinner. Yeah, right? It's a very hardcore saw. Whoa, forgot about that. Well, since I have more pistol rounds than I can use, let's shoot this lady in the leg. There we go. And then go get these pistol rounds. There we go. Come on, why won't you go through the door? There we go. Okay. So we just went through this room called Cure All. We need to go through this room and this room. Let's see if we can't keep right on trucking. Dental services, that's good. This is where we need to be. All right, let's hack this. Sorry for all the hacking. I know it's probably not super thrilling to watch, but it's, I don't know, when I watch people play and they don't hack enough, it hurts you. It really does. Oh, I forgot to tell you BTW I exposed and broke up with the Goon Spot. That's good. Yeah, that was getting a little crazy. I was really started getting concerned when they were impersonating you. And like impersonation, like all jokes can be, well not all, but most jokes can be funny in the right context, but like impersonating a mod in a stream that you don't know super well just didn't really sit well with me. That part kind of had me nervous. Okay. Now, because I've played this before, I know that there is a turret there that I'm actually not going to try to hack. Where is it? I want to go through the window. Come on, game. Let me do what I want to do. Thank you. And die, turret! Ah, crap. There we go. Alright, sounds good, dude. I'm always up for a good story. Electric buck. Electric buck is buckshot for your shotgun that electrocutes the things you shoot. which is great, especially when you have to fight metal enemies, which we will later. So I'm just going to unlock that door so it's easier to get in here later. Not that I will really need to. Whoa, this is strange. I'm sure it's... Whoa! And then that body just appeared there out of nowhere because it was super not there before. So that's fun. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I'm sure this is fine too. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. This is just another thing to make hacking easier. I'm sure nothing will happen. But just in case. Ah! There's not a lot of jump scares in the game, but that's one of them. But what I love about it is it's a jump scare you totally know is coming. It's not a just completely out of nowhere jump scare. It almost makes it worse. Anyway, let's listen to this journal.
Tenenbaum. Sometimes I pity the little freak. Such a tiny imagination. Content to sit there with the tanks of Adam tweaking and optimizing. I need to create. Adam is a canvas of a genetic modification, but the plasmids are the paint.
So Suchong there is talking about Tannenbaum, who's the lady who's in the concentration camps. Yeah, it is a good jump scare. I know, I just kind of ruined it for you all, I'm sorry. Come on. Hello, Larry Boy 4224. Welcome. This is my favorite game too. Or Larry Bob, not Larry Boy. I'm sorry. I'm reading it from a little bit of a distance away. It's funny that you're 4224 because I go by Yodabauer 2442 sometimes, so it's almost like reversed. What was I saying? Can I dismantle guys with the wrench? I wish. So yeah, what we got out of that audio diary is Suchong knows Tannenbaum. Tannenbaum's a chick that used to be in the concentration camp, and she whoops, I didn't mean to drink that, but that's okay. So they're kind of rivals, if you were. Larry Bob, how are you today? It's good to see you here. I always appreciate people dropping by. Yeah, this is one of my all-time favorite games. I can't get enough playing it. We have a couple of people in chat who have never played it, so I'm trying not to talk about spoilers too much because they're not super familiar with the game. But I mean, I'm not super concerned about it. Like I said, I played it myself, so you can't ruin anything for me at least. Why didn't I go in there? Ah, crap. Weird. This game has weird physics sometimes, though. I tell you what. I'll tell you what. This game has weird physics. Oh, I have to already have telekinesis when I get here. Okay, I forgot about that. So I gotta go to this other area first. Where haven't I gone? Here. No, I've been in here. Where is it here? Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay. I thought I'd been in here already, but I hadn't. One of the downfalls to playing this game so many times is you forget what many doors you've been through. Yep, so like as you can see, we're still in the medical pavilion. I just started playing this again today. I'm not playing the remastered version, which you can probably also tell. But I'm just hanging with some friends, playing some BioShock. So the radio recording we were listening to was from a guy named Dr. Suchong. Always reverse these when you're hacking a safe. And he was talking about Tannenbaum. And she is the one we were listening to earlier who lived in like a concentration camp and got out. Suchong was talking about Tannenbaum in the recording, saying how he doesn't think she has an imagination and all she wants to do is like all she wants to do is like study genetics basically and like perfect it because she kind of picked up from the Nazis that were experimenting on her. Suchong wants to experiment and make like new genetics. So it's kind of like the two different schools of thought that are going on. Tannenbaum's kind of the I want to make the perfect being type, and Suchong's kind of the screw perfect, let's make weird stuff. There's a lot going on in this game that I feel like even if you just watch someone play, you don't really like feel until you play it yourself. But I really like it. Here we're gonna hear from Suchong again.
Clinical trial lot 23, Dr. Suchong, client Fontaine Futuristics.
Fontaine Futuristics, remember that name.
Telekinesis plasmid proceeding well. Lifting objects at distance present no problem. Moving objects through space, no problem. Cannot stop speeding bullet, but can catch and throw faster moving object. Problem not with plasmid. Problem with reaction time. Suchong, just get a new idea for plasmid.
No, this thing's gonna shoot tennis balls at me. Alright, let's get telekinesis. So, at this point, you run out of slots. So you only have so many slots where you can carry stuff. And it's always the debate of, do you get rid of electric or do you get rid of fire? And I'm always torn. I prefer to keep fire because I like fire better. But there's just so many things you need electric for. So I'm going to keep electric and take TK.
Throw objects at foes. You can even catch grenades.
I get it. I get it. Alright, I'm going to mess around here for a second because I don't really remember how to do this. Hold, release. There we go. Boom. Okay, yep, that's how you do it. Also money, please. Thank you. And then here is where you learn how to have fun. Watch this.
The finest?
It would be. Nolan, they made one, I think it was back in 2012 or 2013, called BioShock Infinite. And it uses better graphics, a more updated engine. And that game's a hoot and a half. But yeah, I would love like kind of like open world feeling kind of like this. I think it would be pretty wild too. Okay, so now we can go back to where I was. We're almost done with the level. Yeah. We're gonna get done with this pretty spot on to when I thought it was. Probably 10 minutes over what I thought, maybe. Depends on how long it takes me to fight Steinman. This whole, like, I was trying to be cool for you guys and, like, play on, normal instead of easy. I'm slightly regretting that. It's alright. Whoop! Hide from the camera. Hide from the camera. I know I'm good enough. I'm just lazy.
How dare you touch me?
I didn't touch you. Like, straight up, lady. How dare you? I didn't touch you. I didn't dare. And now all combat will pause while I hack this machine. She will wait patiently before she tries to murder me for me to hack in and take this camera. How nice of her. There we go. I feel like getting creative here. That's right. Send me some bots.
Who called this trash?
I did. I'd like it if you didn't call my robots trash, please. I'm hiding right now because there's another camera in the next room and it almost saw me. And it was going to give me a security warning against me, and I don't want that. So that's why I started hiding, in case you're wondering. I knew the robots could handle that, and I didn't need to get more robots coming. Yes, anti-personnel rounds. Anti-personnel rounds are another type of ammo, do more damage, but are more rare. So they're the type of thing that you use in more specific situations. Hello, camera. Nope. Now this camera I don't really need to hack, because there's not going to be anything in here. I'm not really going to need it. And then we're gonna hack the safe. And hacking a safe, say it with me, always flip the first 2 tiles. You don't always need to, but you will never, like, flipping them when you don't need to will never cause you to lose. Not flipping them when you needed to will cause you to lose. By the way, if I lost, like if I failed to hack this in time, I would take a damage hit. Best case scenario, if I failed to hack, is I would take a damage hit. Worst case scenario is I would start an alarm and things would come and shoot me. So, don't fail to hack. That's kind of the gamble you take anytime you hack something, is it could actually make it worse for you if you fail at it. Lady, I just got done saying that nobody comes in here. Come on, come in the water. There you go. That did it. Are there time limits for it? No. Yes and no. I mean, yeah, there is. It's, you see how the pipe juice fills in when I hack? I have until that pipe juice hits something. So it's either the end and I've won, or it hits the edge. I'll show you the next time I hack. So there is a time limit, but the time limit changes depending on how the hacking is going. Okay, so now I have telekinesis plasmid. So now I can go all the way back up, and we're eventually going to go fight Steinman. Pretty sure I've been everywhere down here. Where's the freaking door out? There it is. I hate Nitro so much. Your disease!
A Rapture reminder.
I know there's another one. I hear you somewhere.
But it can also be a dangerous place.
How can I help you? You won't come to me.
There we go. That went easier. Getting this thing that makes my wrench do more damage, super helpful. Here, if you are ever playing this on a computer, I don't know how to help you if you're playing it on a console, but if you're playing this on a computer, BioShock 2 and BioShock Infinite have dual wielding, so you can have a plasmid and you can have your weapon out at the same time. When you go back to BioShock 1 and you're used to it, it gets really hard because you can only have your weapon out or you can have your plasmid out. I have rigged my options. I just want to show you this really quick if it matters to you. I don't know, maybe it's boring to some people, but I think it's a useful trick. What I have in my key bindings, where is it? There it is. So there's switch to and fire weapon and switch to and fire plasmid. I have fire weapon as D on my keyboard because I'm left-handed, so I move with my right hand with the arrow keys and I aim with my left. And then I have switch to and fire as D and switch to and fire as S. So what happens is if I hit D, or if I hit S, it takes me to my plasmid, and I can fire my plasmid with S. If I hit D, I can move and fire with D. Sorry, that was a super random aside, but I was really proud of myself when I figured that out, and it's really helped me a lot, playing this game, having played the other ones. If you fail and it takes damage, I'm assuming you can try. Yes, you can hack as many times as you want. There is no limit to the number of times you can try to hack. The only limit is like if you die, basically. Aesthetic Ideals by Dr. Steinman. Hear a Big Daddy somewhere. There's something I can hack in this room, so I'll show you in a second.
What's the matter, Frank? It's thinning here.
Boom! Now I open the door up.
You know the problem's
Okay, so if I go over here and hack this. So this gives me my difficulty level, so I know going in how hard it is going to be to hack this. If I don't want to mess with the difficulty level, but I still want to hack it, I can either use one of my auto hack devices, or I can literally put money into it, and it'll hack. So now I'm clicking on these tiles to open them, and you're going to start to see this teal juice come out, I can't let that teal juice hit anything that isn't a pipe. So I have as much time as I have until it hits the end of a pipe. So right now I have a fair amount of time because I have several pipes. I don't have a mouse. I use a trackpad, to be completely honest. I don't really like using a mouse. I'd rather use a trackpad. I don't know if that's just because I've been using right-handed mice my whole life, but I really like trackpads. And then I complete it, and so as you can see, I completed it with more than enough time. But if I changed pieces out and it failed at hacking, I don't go for all that splicing stuff. I'm gonna actually destroy this station because I'd rather just have the first aid kit. I'm not trying to kill that guy up there because you can't. He's just... I've spent many a times playing through trying to kill that guy and I can't. Okay, let's just get out of dodge. What the fudge? Well, we're gonna figure out what a Vita Chamber does now. Pisses me off. Yeah. Okay, I've been revived at a Vita Chamber. So when you die in the game, you respawn. It doesn't actually go to your last save. You go to a Vita Chamber that just respawns you somewhere. You don't come back with full health. And sometimes you lose money too, I think. We're just gonna make a break for it. You can turn Vita Chambers off so you don't respawn. I will say, and I won't tell you how, but those Vita Chambers actually are relevant to the plot. Exactly, Nolan. Exactly. It's another Steinman one.
I had lunch with the goddess. Steinman, she said, I'm here to free you from the tyranny of the commonplace. I'm here to show you a new kind of beauty. I asked her, what do you mean, goddess? Symmetry, dear Steinman. It's time we did something about symmetry.
That is so creepy. Hi, Sarge. I'm glad to know you're still here. I thought I might have lost you. We have to do something about symmetry. I say that line a lot, and people never know what I'm talking about. It makes me sad.
Get him! Have your harpies tear him to bits!
Alright, well, let's have some fun.
This could be a little more hygienic.
Oh, this is not going to be fun. Come on, hack, hack, hack. Thank you. Okay, so that bot was shooting at me because it had a telekinetic link to the splicer that was in the room. I zapped it, which knocks it out, and now I'm going to hack it and steal it from him, so now it'll be telekinetically linked to me, so it will protect me. We are almost done. We're going to a mini boss fight, and then we'll be done with this level. Well, we'll be mostly done with this level. No rest for the weary. Hack this thing now. The reason why I'm really worried about hacking right now is I'm not, one, I know enemies are going to meet me in this hallway eventually. And so I want to have this thing ready to go because I like to let the room do a lot of the work for me. Two, I have that tonic that heals me whenever I hack something. So I'm actually going to get health for doing this. Crap. So yeah, as you can see, the fluid moves pretty slow. Later on in the game, it moves faster. You can use tiles like this, and that actually the fluid will go through a tile like this corkscrew one. But, oh, welcome back. I'm sorry you lost your connection. That's always frustrating. I'm glad you came back to join us. We're almost done with the medical pavilion. Hello. Static discharge, please. Now, whenever one of my enemies hits me with a pipe, I will explode with electrical energy, which is what I'm talking about. I don't know about you, but that makes me pretty happy. Let's go do this. Once again, I'm gonna go ahead and hack, even though I don't really need to, because I want the health. Good. I'm also getting so hungry. So hungry. I'm gonna eat something when I am done with the medical pavilion. And then I can hit escape when I've finished the puzzle, and it'll just finish it faster. Start. Always reverse the first two. Oh, crap. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Alright, this got pretty fun here. And down. And now I need a piece that moves over. So in this case, I would have been fine if I didn't flip the tiles, but not always. It is customary to stream with eating Pop-Tarts. I don't have Pop-Tarts in Breach, though. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't prepared. You're absolutely right. It is a stream tradition for me to eat Pop-Tarts. More armor-piercing rounds? Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. Loot is fun. Loot is fun. I love loot. I love loot. The other nice thing is I take less electrical damage. When I have the electric skin. For no reason whatsoever, I'm gonna save the game. Don't read into it at all. I'm about to save the game.
What can I do with this one, Aphrodite? She won't stay still! I want to make them beautiful, but they always turn out wrong! That one, too fat! This one, too tall! This one, too symmetrical! And now, what's this goddess? An intruder! He's ugly! 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 Ugly!
I'm gonna show you who's ugly. I usually eat s'mores Pop-Tarts.
I'm not finished!
Crap. Ah! You are right up in my face. You are not taking damage either, so either I am failing at hitting you. Ah, come on. Get him, little robot. Get him, robot. While he fights my robot, I'm gonna go down here. Because what I know is that he has a place to heal. And if I don't take care of this, he's gonna come down and heal on it. And that's gonna mean I'm gonna have to start over. So this is kind of like a mini boss battle. There's not a lot of those in the game. Most of the game is exploring and just fighting the environment and finding things. But there's a couple of levels that have kind of quote-unquote boss battles. But I don't know, he doesn't really feel like a boss to me because he's not like super powered or anything. He just has more health. So it just takes longer. Whoops. It just takes longer to kill him. Right? It's like, how can somebody be too symmetrical? He's a total nut job. Dr. Steinman. I love the villains in this game. They're so nutty in the best possible way. Good job, robot. You did what I needed you to do. You distracted it. Where are you? Why are you out here? Come on, sit still. Sit still. Ah, crap. Ah! The game is lagging hard right now. Screw it. Give me my trusty wrench right now. That's what I want. Oh, I see what you're doing. Don't you dare do it. I didn't hack this one. You don't get it. You don't get to use it. You don't get to heal yourself, you loser. When in doubt, I just wrench it out, I tell you what. Who's hideous? Probably you, because you've been hit in the face with a wrench. That's right, my turret's gonna shoot you. I'm just gonna let my robots handle this. You guys got this. You guys super got this. Why I reload my gun. There we go. Got him. And he's down. Come on, let me get to him, please. Thank you. Steinman's access key.
You alright? It was time somebody took care of that sick bastard.
Yeah, he's pretty tricky.
Get the key off Steinman. Head back to emergency access.
I will.
I'm working my way to the backside of Port Neptune myself. We'll get there soon enough.
I'm gonna loot the room first. So here's a diary I found on the dead person.
4-0 silk and done.
The nose looks terrific, Dr. Steinman. Doctor?
You know, looking at it now, I didn't realize how much her face sags. Scalpel?
Excuse me?
Scalpel.
Doctor, she's not booked for a facelift.
Let's just come in here and...
Doctor, stop cutting. Doctor, stop cutting. Get me the chief of surgery. Get me the chief of surgery now!
He just decided to give her a facelift when she didn't ask for one. Anyway, he's in ENT. We use that mirror thing only there. Yeah, I wondered how you were gonna like these levels, because this is where the medical people are. Each level basically serves to show a way in which the philosophy has permeated all forms of life in the city, right? So you start with medicine because it shows you when you have no regulation whatsoever over medicine, you know, this can happen. And then we're going to go to a different type of space next that will show you another aspect. But now we're basically done. We've effectively finished the level. There's a few little things to wrap up. So we will do the last little leg here, and then I will call it a stream. I would just like to finish, so when we start next, I don't have to, like, remember. There we go. These things are gross. It's a lot easier when you know it's coming. So now we're gonna kind of go back to where the level started.
Approaching a little sister is a criminal offense.
Which is emergency access. Which is where I flipped the switch and, like, the sirens went off.
Tunnel collapse. Welcome to Rapture, the world's fastest growing pilot junk.
Ah! That was weird. Yeah, they did. Well, now I'm not able to get back the way I came. The door's busted. So now I gotta go through this other doorway. What's going on in here? Oh! It's a little sister with a big daddy. It's a little sister and the big daddy's been killed. It's alone.
It's just you and me and all the tasty Adam I can drink.
Someone shot it.
Stay away from her, or it is
Tannenbaum.
you who will be shot next.
That's the Tannenbaum that we've been getting audio diaries from.
I'll not have him hurt my little ones.
It's okay, lad. That's not a child. Not anymore, it ain't. Dr. Tenenbaum saw to that.
Bitte do not hurt her. Have you no heart?
Aye, that's a pretty sermon coming from the ghoul who cooked up them creatures in the first place.
She is the one that designed the Little Sisters.
Them into that, didn't you? Listen to me, Boyle. You won't survive without the Adam those things are carrying. Are you prepared to trade your life, the lives of my wife and child, for Tenenbaum's little Frankenstein?
Here, There is another way. Use this. Free them from their torment. I will make it to be worth your while. Somehow.
Okay, so here's where the choice in the game comes in. You can choose to rescue or harvest a little sister. If you harvest her, you get the maximum amount of Atom. Atom eventually becomes a currency to buy more superpowers. So, like right now I have telekinesis, fire, and electricity. There's more. You can get upgrades. You can make it where you can carry more at once. You need Atom to do that. It becomes a secondary currency. But the little sister will not survive the process. If you rescue her, I will get less Atom, but somehow Tannenbaum promises she will make it worth my while. So Tannenbaum, according to Atlas, is the one that designed the little sister. So she's the one that turned normal children, normal girls, into this. So the question is, do I believe Atlas, who's trying to save his wife and son, or do I believe Tannenbaum, who did this to a child? What used to be a child. I'm gonna rescue her.
No! 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 No!
Thank you. Thank you.
The path of the righteous is not always easy, yes. The reward will become clear in time. Be patient.
I will just say...
Tannenbaum's playing you for a sap. Those things may look like wee little girls, but looks don't make it so. You need all the Atom you can get to survive.
So...
If you cross paths with another of them gatherer's garden machines, make sure you pick up a new plasmid or two. That's if the price ain't too dear, of course.
So they try to make this moral choice in the game where, like, do you need to survive more so you can, like, save yourself and save Atlas and his family, or do you, like, save the little girls? And they try to make it a tough choice. It's not a tough choice. If you harvest little sisters, I don't even know that I can talk to you. It's pretty much how I feel about that. Do not harvest little sisters. I feel very strongly about it. It's not, like, just don't.
Not only are those little girls veritable Atom factories, they're nearly indestructible. They regenerate any wounded flesh with stem versions of the dead cells. But their relationship with the implanted slugs is symbiotic. If you harvest the slug, the host will die. So you see, it's not like killing, Tannenbaum said. It's more like removing a terminal patient from life support.
So, again, they try to make it difficult. It's not difficult for me. Okay, so over time, you will get the ability to buy different things. I always start with health and Eve upgrades. You only get one health upgrade and one Eve upgrade on each level. Health means you can have a bigger health bar. Eve means you get more Eve. So I always start there and get those first. Now, at this point in the game, if you check here, you'll see I have this thing here, like there's a little girl face, and then this other little icon. This is actually the face of a big daddy with a little sister. This tells me how many little sisters are left on the map for me to encounter. So that means there's one more where I can get some more Atom from another little sister. I will say you definitely get more Atom if you harvest the little sisters, but you know. Okay, let's do electric buck, please. And let's do pistol, armor piercing rounds. You don't know yet. It's not that you're confused, Nolan, you just haven't gotten all of the story yet. So what we know is at one point in time, Tannenbaum turned the little girls into little sisters. The reason why they do that in the first place, though, is somehow the girls, so at different points we've seen them go up to dead bodies, use a syringe and pull Adam out of dead bodies, and then she drinks it. She, through her digestive system, is able to drink used Adam and like process it, and it turns it into more Adam. Like if we listen to this one again, not only are those little girls veritable Adam factories, they're nearly indestructible. So something about how the little sisters consume Adam makes more Adam. And that's why all the splicers want to kill them, because they want to harvest the little sisters to get more Adam. And then what Steinman's saying here is that they're not little girls anymore, so it shouldn't really count if you kill them. Now here's where I wish I'd have fire still. Oh, we never got this. Never got this audio diary. Hold on. Let's grab this one real quick.
I am beautiful, yes. Look at me. What could I do to make my features finer? With Adam and my scalpel, I have been transformed. But is there not something better? What if now it is not my skill that fails me, but my imagination?
Okay. So now, having done that... Yep, nope, it just hasn't been revealed yet. This game reveals the story very piecemeal.
You're ready now. It's time to take on one of them big daddies.
Hello, little sister.
But it's the only way to get to little
Okay, this is gonna be frickin' hard, and I'm terrified. Let's do it. Fighting big daddies is terrible on easy, and this is, like, not uneasy. So we're gonna have some fun. Come on. Die. Right now he's stunned, so he's not that bad. He's not gonna stay stunned forever. Ah! Ah! Die, you freakazoid. Now I don't have to worry about killing the little sister because she's not killable. Ah! Ah! The game is freaking out. It's not even giving me frames. Oh, there I go. Okay, when I pop out of the Vita Chamber, I should not have to start from zero with him.
How dare you?
I just don't know where I am.
Sorry? How dare you touch me?
That didn't go the way I wanted it to. Why am I back down on Daddy Dental? Ugh. Okay, that must have been the closest Vita Chamber. Okay. I know where I am. I need to go back up. Where's the doorway? Up. Oh, these things will wreck you so hard and so fast. He's probably still going to be pissed off wherever he is. Come on. Get him while he's stunned. Get him while he's stunned. He's almost there. He's almost there. Got him. Sucker. Whew,
Thank you, mister. Thank you.
Alright, so now if we look here, you'll see it's two little girl faces, which means we've rescued both of them. This is the last thing we have to do story-wise here, so we're just going to go flip the switch in the level, and then I'll call the stream. There. You can hear there's another big daddy stomping around. I'm not going to fight that one. The big daddies will continue to respawn. Because you can get a lot of really good, you can basically keep fighting them and get more money. But I don't really need more money, so I'm not really gonna frick another nitro slicer. gonna redo that. Alright, let's go through here. We're gonna have to fight this Nitro, which I'm not thrilled about. Nitro splicers are probably my least favorite ones to fight. Got him. You always want to back away after you kill them because there's always a chance they'll blow up upon death, which is pretty dramatic. Okay, then we're gonna flip this here switch. Sorry for the lagginess of the game, guys.
Security alert deactivated. Thank you for your patience.
I don't know how you managed it, but you did. Come through to Port Neptune now. I'm looking forward to shaking your hand.
You can finally meet Atlas. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna rage save one more time. If this game crashes, it will only ever be between levels. Oh, it's so good. The creepiness of this game is beautiful. So we'll go ahead and just go to the next level here, Neptune's Bounty. But yeah, we did that. Okay, it took a little bit longer. I forgot that the Big Daddy fight was after Steinman. So we beat Steinman in about the time I thought we were gonna beat him. But then I did the Big Daddy fight. But yeah, we'll load up the next level and I'll call it there. I really appreciate you guys hanging out and watching this game. I hope you're enjoying it. This is easily, I mean, again, I adore this game. I love everything about it. I love the story. I hope you're kind of able to follow the story. Well, I have the subtitles up. If you ever want to know more about what's going on, I'm more than happy to talk about it. But what I've always loved about this game is the themes and ideals in it. Because I think it takes a viable philosophy and takes it to an extreme where it's not really viable anymore. So there is a viableness to not wanting too much regulation and not wanting to bog things down in bureaucracy. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying there's a viableness to the discussion of it. But taking it to the extent where there's, no scientific boundaries and stuff is not good. So I like that this game takes this and takes it to an extreme. And you can really kind of explore it. To me, this game really explores the depths that humans will sink to if we're left to our own devices. Like, that's really what this game means to me. Like, we really, as humans, are left to human nature. We eventually go to this. This is where we end up.
Now you had the pleasure of Andrew Ryan's company. He's the one who built this place, and he's the one who ran it into the ground. Nobody knows exactly what happened. Maybe he went mad. Maybe the power got to him. Maybe he just decided he didn't like people. Whichever way you slice it, good men died. My family's in a submarine hidden in the foundation of Fontaine Fisheries. I'll meet you there.
So yeah, the first bit of the whole point of the medical pavilion was to kind of show you how creepy and how scary this can be. The point of this level is going to give you a lot of background and plot that happened before you crashed in the city of Rapture. But we will do that on the next stream, which will hopefully be soon. I don't know when it's going to be, but it'll be soon. Where's OBS? Come on, game. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to call it here. Thanks again for everybody who dropped by. It was great seeing you all. And I will catch you at some point in the future.